back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am so excited to get into this pick a card. Today we were doing a pick a card on your proposal, your wedding, and your honeymoon. So we're going to describe what is going to happen for your proposal, wedding, and honeymoon. My Etsy is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. That is the pick a card today, what we're getting into. Pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well. We have group 1 with the blue stone using the Santa Muerte Tarot. Group 2 with the purple stone and then Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Group 3 with the yellow stone and the Arcanum Tarot. And group 4 with the white stone, and this is a Rider-Waite variation. So yeah, you guys, those are the piles. Pause the video if you need to, but we're just gonna get right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the blue stone, this is your reading. We are gonna figure out your proposal, your wedding, your honeymoon details, like I said, using the Santa Muerte Tarot. Spirit, this is for group 1 with the blue stone. Show me the energy of their proposal. What kind of proposal will they get? What will it be like? Describe to me the energy of the proposal, the person proposing as well for group 1. We have the Samaritan and the victim. Wow. Immediately I just got a vision of like two people at a waterfall shaking hands, and it did look like some sort of ritual. So I feel like for both of you, there's just this energy of we really never thought we would get married. So this is so personal to us. Maybe throughout your journey, you start to lose, you start to lose hope, or you've already kind of lost hope. But there's just like an energy of you oversimplifying what it is you even want out of a proposal, a wedding, a marriage, because it's like you don't. Now that's a key. I'm hearing, for some of you, it's that you maybe don't feel like you deserve all of that fanfare and all that attention on you. I didn't expect to go there, but I did feel like some sort of deep energy. It feels immediately like one-on-one. The proposal is this person absolutely pouring their heart out to you. And, the proposal could be at a waterfall. You guys could be on vacation, but it's just you and them. It's not a huge production. We have the hero heroine. I just love this energy so much because that just, flowed an energy into the reading of, but I feel like you're worth it. And I want you to have these experiences, but I want you to know that at the core of what we have here, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. So you guys may be very athletic as well. We got the Messiah at the bottom of the deck, interestingly enough, so this could be a very psychic person or someone who has a strong connection to God, the higher power. Whew, this is a very dense pile. We have the artist card that just came up, so your proposal will definitely be very thought out and unique, very different. It's not like it looks straight out of an Instagram post, but it doesn't have any of that energy of other people just watching. It's like, man, this proposal looks straight out of Instagram, but not everybody on Instagram is going to see it. This is private. This is my moment. Maybe you'll show like your family pictures if you get any pictures but this feels very natural. It feels very intimate. We have the artist and the addict. And also I feel like you guys maybe really bouncing off of each other's energy. There's an energy here of some of you wanting to break free from social media altogether. There's an energy of you wanting a love that's not on social media for some of you. But this is a very unique proposal. I did not expect all this, and we're here at pile 1. I'm like, okay, Spirit, where is this reading going to go today? But this is very deep, but their proposal is genuine. Like I said, I saw a waterfall right away, so you guys may go on a hike, and once you get to, close up to the waterfall, that's where you get your proposal. But this person is really tailoring this proposal to you. We have the hero heroine. There's an energy of, I want you to feel special. The artist, I'm tapped into you. I'm going to create something beautiful for you to see because you deserve it and because I love you, and that's just what we're doing here. But yeah, with that addict energy, it's like we're both addicted to social media. If we really want to have a relationship that's just about me and you, it's going to have to start with me and you. Like it feels so deep and dense. You never see this energy really, not with like proposals. So it's just very interesting to see. But we have the Samaritan and the victim that came up. So I see a lot of communication, a lot of words being shared. With the victim, it's like you're getting a whole speech from them. Like, I didn't think that I would end up here. I didn't see this for my life. I genuinely didn't think I would ever meet someone that would wow me, but you do. You're amazing. Like, and I mean that from the core of my soul. Oh my God, I'm really hearing some masculine's whole speech, and it's like it's so deep. I love it. And the Samaritan lets me know that they're in their masculine energy for sure. So this is well planned, well researched. It's perfect. I'm also hearing perfect, and perfect for you. Spirit, show me the wedding. What is the energy of the wedding for group 1? We have Gateway 1111. This could happen on November 11th. I'm hearing that specifically for someone. Someone may have an 1111 tattoo or be thinking about getting one. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the Matrix, when it's like follow the white rabbit, and then the person has like, you know, people come to their door and there's a white rabbit tattoo on the girl's shoulder. You guys may have a moment like that. If your person has an 1111 tattoo, I'm gonna need an invite to the wedding, because you're not gonna play with me like that. Like, if I predict that accurately, I'm gonna need an invite to the wedding and a plate home for the family, period. But I'm getting a lot of that energy here. Like I said, I feel like this person is highly psychic. Typically when I tap into people who have a very psychic energy, I get like a lot of downloads. So you could be a spiritual girl, spiritual boy yourself, or this could be their energy. But if they have an 1111 tattoo, okay, I'm gonna need you to run me my invite. We have Gateway, we have relaxation. So this is looking like a destination wedding. Again, more of that private theme, because it's like not everyone can be able to get a flight to Hawaii, okay? Not everyone's gonna be able to catch a flight wherever we're having our wedding. It definitely is giving destination wedding energy. We have relaxation and Gateway here. Which is an energy of, okay, this is us entering. Everything about your reading is so symbolic, by the way. It's like, okay, this is how we're entering our marriage, because this is like the destination wedding is setting the intention over your marriage, that you have a super tight home base, that you have privacy, that it's just about you and them. Everything is so symbolic. I'm like, you guys would have a destination wedding because it feels like, you know, this is about me and you. Both of you may not have big families, or you may not have a big family or be close to your family, and that may have made you, you know, feel down. Like, what do I have to bring to the table in terms of starting, you know, a marriage, and then, you know, having a wedding, and then I don't really have anyone here. You may have felt a way about that, and this person may have a big family, but either way, you're having a destination wedding. They're being very conscious of you and how you feel throughout the entire process. Even the wedding planning process, I very much so feel like the both of you will be like involved. I had the Voyage card at the bottom of the deck that I wanted to point out. And then I started shuffling, but we have potential and happiness. So I just heard a starry night. This could be happening at night, or at, you know, honestly, I'm seeing now beach tiki torches and like the wedding, I forget what that's called, the little arch. I'm seeing that now. So some of you guys may have a wedding at night, and it may be very ceremonial. I mean, if you guys are my adventurers, if you like to travel, that would make total sense to me, because it's like you're meeting people in your journey, and your friends are few and far between. So your marriage is very sacred to you, because at the end of the day, you always have each other. But I'm feeling like these connections you have elsewhere throughout your experience. Family to you is very symbolic. It's like we have family, but one of you may not be very close to your family. That just keeps coming up. We have the happiness card with the dolphins. Even that makes me feel like you guys are going somewhere where there's water. Water may be very important to you. You could be a water sign, they could be a water sign, water Venus placement. You could have always liked to spend your childhood on boats, or, you know, having some like family vacation that's like a tradition, you know, every summer, or something that you did with your friends. Beaches may be your favorite thing. Taking baths, you may really like. Showers. I'm also seeing someone like kind of in this rainforest, but not, and they're at this accommodation that has like the outdoor showers. Like I'm seeing someone on vacation there, so I get a lot of that energy with you guys. Let me see what the tarot has to say, and then we'll tap into the honeymoon. Spirit, what can you tell me about this marriage? We have the moon in reverse, the ace of cups in reverse. Both of you know how to support each other. And with the moon in reverse, it's like I have zero doubts in my mind and my heart and my soul about you. I know you're the one for me. This entire marriage is based on the connection that you have. It has literally nothing to do with, you know, keeping up appearances or anything like that. So we have the ace of cups in reverse and the moon in reverse. Very strong connection. No doubt. Even though there was some doubt in the beginning that you would ever find someone, or vice versa with them. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the 3 of Swords. There is an ending here. And there's always an ending when there's Gateway 1111 energy. Because you're walking away from something. So I feel like, you know, you may have gaslit yourself, or felt like you were gaslit by reality, the people you grew up with, whoever, because as you're being loved so intently and so deeply and so genuinely, truly, it's proof that people can love you and love does exist. You're experiencing it. And so it just kind of makes you feel like, so everyone else who kind of treated me bad or didn't give me love, they chose not to, because this exists. I can see this here. I'm experiencing it. So there is a little bit of that. 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Still running with this opportunity and moving forward. We got a lot of aces that came up for you. Did we get all aces? We have the Ace of Swords that just came out, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So what are we missing? Pentacles? We have the 8 of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like neither of you really know how this is going to go. Either both of you aren't that good at like relationships, or building relationships, or maintaining them, or you're creating something and experiencing something so unique that neither of you have experience with this. Because like I said, I'm getting a little bit of everything. I'm getting a lot of travel. I'm getting a lot of time spent and deepness and connection. Jobs. I mean, we have the 8 of Pentacles, but, you know, finances hasn't come up in this reading at all. So I just wonder what kind of life you guys will be living. Let's tap into the honeymoon. Oh my God. This could so quickly turn into a different kind of reading, but I'm going to try to keep it cute for YouTube. Spirit, give me the energy of the honeymoon for group 1. We got Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Libra is all about justice, balance, harmony, relationships, love, affection. Wow. We have Neptune that came up. I see you on your honeymoon experiencing and exploring feelings and emotions you've never explored. There's physical intimacy, but it feels more like I'm seeing someone wrap their arms around their person as they're both sitting down at a table doing a puzzle. So it's like you guys are in vacation, like say in Bali, somewhere tropical. That seems to be like, you know, in alignment with what I'm seeing. And it's like on the vacation, we're not literally like, you know, gonna just be like animals, you know, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna spend time together, we're gonna go, you know, to swim with the dolphins. Of course there will be that, you know, good old-fashioned physical intimacy, but it feels like the intimacy is more touching and like just being close to each other in a more innocent kind of way, to be honest, but in a very like the tension is through the roof. We have Earth here. I dropped the tarot. Okay, we have the Earth element here, Libra, Neptune, and Earth. That is a very interesting combination, okay? A very interesting combination, especially with Neptune there, because Neptune provides this unpredictability. It's like, how do you even describe it? And that's why like people always describe Pisces. Those Pisces are very dreamy, and it's like, okay, but what does that mean? Because I've had all sorts of dreams. So what do you mean? I feel like, you know, I just heard in a daze. You're going to be in a daze, but in a good way. All of the energy that I get for you, group one, is very positive, but it's very complex and very deep. And I was like taken, thrown off in the beginning of your reading, because I'm like, holy cow, I did not expect all of this depth. So I feel like you guys are very different. You're very unique. I see you really work on relationship building. There's this elephant in the room, and I feel like it's your partner kind of wants to jump on top of you, but they respect you so much that they don't want to jump on top of you. And they also don't want you to think that just because, you know, you're married, that they think that that means they just get to have you all the time, and vice versa. So I see you spending a lot of time like just doing regular stuff. Like it's very intimate, it's very close, it's very warm and soft. I'm seeing like chai being brewed. It's very natural. It's just vibes, incense, candles, moonlight. It's just vibes. But it's very intimate. Spirit, what else can you tell me about the honeymoon? We have Leo energy. So one of you may have been doubting like, okay, well, are they gonna get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna come get it? Like, what's really good? Like, yes, you know, whatever. Take me. I want you to take me. I feel that. We got the Leo energy for those of you who really crave that, because Leo is someone, see, that's the thing about Leo energy, because yes, it's, you know, confident, but it's also representing like values and code. Think about the way that lions move. Leo always has like, you know, the lion symbolism. Lions, everybody in the tribe has to do, you know, their job. Everybody matters equally. That's how we're able to function so well. So they don't want to throw you off by being like too domineering, or by, you know, they don't want to mess up your energy. They're confident, they'll go after what they want, and they know how to make it happen. So don't even worry about it. Like, this person will take the lead in a way that'll be well received by you. They know you very well. Someone's person is trying to be freaky in this reading, talking about I know their body very well. Sit down. And then we have fire. So it'll be very passionate. I love this energy, you guys. You know, fire energy is a lot of passion. This person could even be foreign. Spirit, what else can you tell me? We have the Horseman, the Herald of Change, and the Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. So this is the stuff that you dreamed about. This is like what you planned for yourself, what you always kind of wanted for yourself, what you always kind of craved, but didn't know how it would happen in the 3D. We have the Horseman, the Herald of Change. I felt a lot of that. I felt a change in how you're being dealt with, how you're being talked to, prepared for. Like, this person is, you can see them making space in their life for you. The proposal, very different. The wedding, different, maybe for you personally. And then the honeymoon, very specific to you. Like, you have prepared for this. With the Netcaster number 42, 4s or 2s may be significant to you. Preparations come to fruition. That's like you had been prepared through all your past experiences to soar here. It's your time to experience what you've always wanted to experience. Your version, though, not someone else's version in someone else's relationship, like your perfect version. This is Taylor's version right here. Okay. And then we have the Horseman with the Herald of Change. So I see a lot of different experiences for you in terms of travel, living situation. I don't know. I see that you guys are good, but I still didn't get very much about money and finances. So I'm just curious. I guess I'm just personally curious, like, what kind of jobs do y'all got? Or what kind of job does your person got that that jobs aren't even a thought in your head? Like, what is the tea? Because I also didn't get that you were necessarily living in another country that you're not used to or anything like that. But then again, I wasn't looking for it, so I don't know. I guess I'm just curious. But Eight of Pentacles is solid energy. That's an energy of your person being supportive, being able to support you. You're good. Okay. Oh, we got 3 of them. We have the Eye of the Needle with intentionality, and that's exactly that wand energy, number 17 here. Ace of Wands energy. The Eye of the Needle, intentionality. I feel like you guys can see it, and it's literally like, it's like this for you. When you look into your future, when you look into your third eye, when you activate your crown, when you meditate, you can see a little glimmer, even in your dreams, if it's prophetic or if your dreams are just very lucid. You can see what it is that you want. You know that it's possible. You know that it exists. And it's just like, how am I going to get it? And this isn't that reading where it's like, oh, we're going to talk about, you know, all that other stuff, because you got it. Like, you got it. We got the Wailing Tree with reconciliation. So I see you really awakening your inner child. I should have said that earlier in the reading when I was hearing stuff like that. But there were so many different downloads coming through. And then we have stars in the sky with limitless possibilities. So you guys, I really see you getting it all. There is nothing that you have to compromise in this relationship. Your proposal is beautiful. Your wedding is beautiful. Your honeymoon is beautiful. And not everyone's gonna, you know, have a beautiful wedding. Like, this is just group 1. I could tap into group 4 and be like, no, I see y'all proposed at McDonald's. You listen, not everyone gets as beautiful, you know, reading as this. So just know this is unique. But that is what I have for you guys. That is everything that came out for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you want a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And you have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the purple stone, this is your reading. We're using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you today. And we are going to see your proposal, your wedding, and your honeymoon. We got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I love that. It's giving me royalty energy. Of course, she is the queen, so of course, but a different kind of royalty. Tradition, I just heard. Spirit, for group 2, show me the proposal for group 2. The energy of the proposal. The energy of their person. Yeah, right away I'm getting a traditional energy. It's so funny. Someone is struggling with being non-religious, but wondering, well, does that mean I get married in a church then? I'm also getting a fusion energy, a fusion of 2 different cultures. That's very interesting. Yeah, and we have the Slave here. This energy feels so much like royalty, like people are waiting on you hand and foot. I'm also seeing a lot of colors. It's giving me energy of India. I was also seeing Asia before, and like I said, well, India is in Asia, but like Korean or Japanese type of energy. Chinese. Fusion. We have the Beggar and the Virgin. I see a lot of tradition for you, and this is honestly giving me the energy of the wedding right away. So we're going to do this out of order, and then I'll see the energy of your proposal next. But Spirit keeps wanting to talk about the wedding, and I feel like it's because some of you may have anxiety, like, who am I going to be with, or how is this going to work? How are we going to blend our 2 cultures together? Even if you as someone, you know your culture, but you're attracted to like a totally different people. But if you come from a culture that's very traditional and like, okay, we keep it all kind of within our little realm here, you're like, okay, I'm attracted to someone who's like nothing like me and outside of my culture. How is that going to work? How can I still maintain like my values or my family, but also be able to explore? And I see this person just being so conscious of you and what you need in your background. I do see a fusion wedding. This will likely be a wedding of 2 different cultures coming together, and there's 1,000,001 different cultures like in this world. So, you know, it could be really a mix of any combination. But we have the slave and the virgin. Like I said, I'm seeing people wait on you hand and foot. I don't know too much about like all the different cultures and their traditions, but if there is a culture out there, you let me know in the comments, like if they really put an emphasis on the divine feminine in the wedding ceremony. Like if she doesn't do anything, this is like an energy of everything being done for her. And that's why it was giving me kind of that Indian energy, because I always see that. I always see people like, you know, helping her with her dress, and she has the beautiful henna. You see those videos like on Instagram, and it's an Indian wedding. It's so beautiful, and they show like little bits of like the ceremony and things like that. But we have the beggar here, so they're very traditional and very subservient to you. Your wedding is honestly just you being taken care of. I'm seeing a lot of people around you as well. I'm seeing that this is a very big wedding. I just heard My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which is a movie, so that may have been something that you used to like or watch. We have the child magical and the priest. So there's an energy of tradition here. I'm also seeing 2s. There may be 2 separate ceremonies. Like I said, there's a lot of tradition energy, but because I'm not like a studier of culture and religion, I don't really know beyond what I can see through like the visions of what spirit is showing me. So if there are cultures out there, there's like, okay, we have the main wedding ceremony. Well, I guess that's in, you know, culture where I'm from too. In the United States, you have the wedding in the church and then like the reception, but this feels different. This feels like 2 weddings and then like 2 receptions. So I wonder if you guys have family overseas and that's why, or if it's a part of your you know, culture or your person's culture. But I'm seeing like, man, this is like marriage month. This is or marriage week. This is not our wedding day. Our whole entire, this is like the wedding month, and there's 1,000,001 places we have to be, 1,000,001 people we have to go see. Like so many people expect to see us on this day, and it's a very rich, you know, tradition and culture here. So I see a bit of tradition, and then with that child magical, a bit of like fusion, like, okay, this is what we want from our wedding day. This feels good to us. Lots of food, lots of people, family around, good vibes. Spirit, show me the proposal. How is group 2 getting proposed to? Okay, right away, this person may be asking you to marry them like on the 3rd date or at 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 dates, just very soon. Because right away we have the potential card. So I'm like, okay, Spirit, what's the energy of the proposal? This person is proposing to you the moment they genuinely feel like you have potential, and that's very quickly. And some people it does take months, you know, years, I guess. I don't really relate to that. I don't know if that's true, but some people say it's true, so it must be true. But some people take a long time to know whether or not they want to marry someone. This person is like, I know I want to lock it down, so I'm going to lock it down. And that's what we're doing here. It's like, I don't know. It's like, say like you're at the mall and there's no associates around. Like, you know, they don't need this perfume. No, I'm joking. But it's just like an energy of this person being like, okay, before anyone else sees you, I'm gonna hurry up and whisk you away. This is what we're gonna do. This is where we're gonna go. So this person, I also seen like an intimate candlelight dinner. Spirit, tell me more about the proposal. We do have the forgiveness card and the voyage card going forward and healing chaos. You may not like this. So this person trying to lock you down too quickly may feel like you're losing your individuality, or they just want to see you as a commodity. There is an energy of you like accepting the proposal, at least on the spot, because this is someone that you feel it with too. You don't want to embarrass them and like turn them down, leave them down on bended knee like Drake. You know, you want to kind of still be, you're choosing to still be conscientious of their feelings. So we have forgiveness and potential. This person wants to lock it down, I mean, right away. And it may even frustrate you, like the way they ask you questions and how they conversate with you. Like, do you want that from me as well? They may want a whole lot of reassurance right in the beginning, and that may be turning you off a little bit because I don't see you liking that. We have the voyage card. Also, there's an energy of them not doing it right. So them having to do it again. Or this could be an energy of like an informal proposal and then an official proposal, but they tell you before you know, it's like before we leave this third date, like, I want to marry you and I would like to ask you to allow me just a little bit of time to get it together, but I know it's just our third date, so it's like we've only spent like not that long with each other, but just give me a little more time. Please don't allow anyone else to marry you. Like, it's that kind of energy. And then they're having to propose again. So it could be something like that. We have healing chaos here. So there's an energy of everything just kind of feeling very intense and a lot, and maybe both of you need a break or you just need a break. It definitely seems to be in relation to the proposal though. It's like, it's not that it wasn't beautiful. It was like a, you know, candlelight dinner, but maybe you want all your family to be there at your proposal, or maybe you want to know someone better, or maybe you just want things a different way, or you're an individualist, you know, like you're someone who spends a lot of time alone. At the bottom of the deck we have the patience card. So it's like, it's beautiful and all, but it is too much, you know, right away. So we have going forward, like I said, we had voyage, healing, chaos, and then we have going forward here. So I do see you guys getting past this, and you know, them giving you like what you like deserve kind of thing. It just kind of felt rushed, or, you know, just to keep you. It didn't feel right the first time, even though it was beautiful. It didn't feel personal. Like, the best way I could explain this, me personally, like, I would rather eat Thai food than go to fancy steakhouses if I'm going on a date. So like, after someone gets to know that about me, if they keep taking me to steakhouses, it's like, this is impersonal. You're just trying to impress me so you can feel good. This isn't about me and my experience, because you know I don't eat meat like that, and you know that this isn't where I want to be. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing that kind of comes in my head as a personal example, to give you like the feeling. But that's how it is. It's like, okay, I understand that, you know, you want to put a ring on it and you want to wife me or whatever, because I know I'm that girl, you know, I know I'm that boy, whatever. But this isn't how I would want it to be done. And again, it's not because the proposal wasn't beautiful, because it was beautiful, but also just something about it didn't feel right. You'll see that as you experience it. Let's keep going, Spirit. What else can you tell me about this union? 5 of Wands in reverse, exactly. Healing chaos. Wow. 3 of Wands in reverse. You guys are keeping it traditional as well. Like, I need to get to know you. You need to ask for my father's hand in marriage. Oh, that could be what it was. You need to ask for my father's hand in marriage before you can't just propose directly to me. If you're someone who, you know, recognizes like those traditions and things like that, you may be like, no, I understand and trust, like, this is beautiful, but this isn't that. Like, you're gonna have to come correct, because, you know, I do care about my family, or I do care about my traditions, and this is what I want, this is what I need. So Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 2? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they don't know you, and you're making a point to, you know, get to know this person and vice versa. You still want to get to know them and make sure they're the right fit for you, okay? And also you do want your family's perspective, because maybe they know the right questions to ask, or I don't know, this is like an energy of you guys having like crazy brothers or uncles, or a crazy dad that's like the type of dad where it's like, listen, you gonna have to go through me if you want to get to my daughter, or vice versa, whatever. Either that, or it's like you need to do more time to do your own investigation. Like, I don't know if I want this yet. 8 of Swords. The Empress, it's coming from a very empowered space. Like, I know what it is that I want. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So it's like, and I know that, you know, there's potential here, but I'm not ready to lock it down yet. 10 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords, you know, I don't want something that's going to be messy. I don't want to jump into something and have it not go anywhere. 10 of Cups, I'm, you know, gunning for eternity. I want a forever ting. And I know that I've done the work and that I deserve it. So this person, they're coming in trying like their same regular, like, you know, just the general sense, like how to treat a woman, how to treat a man, how to treat someone you want to be in a relationship with, in a partnership with. They're coming at you with those kind of like the regular things. But you're like, no, I need you to really pay attention to me personally. Look at me in my eyes, and we need to build something together. This isn't just like two people who want to get married, so we're getting married. If it's not special, if it's not higher level, I will not engage in it. With the Empress and the 8 of Swords. Also, you may have had a toxic relationship in the past with the 8 of Swords, or someone else that you thought you were going to marry, so you're also not jumping at the opportunity to get engaged and then married to this person because of your past experience. Let's check out the honeymoon. Spirit, what can you tell me about the honeymoon for group 2? We have Saturn. Wow. Leo. You know, honestly, this isn't giving me an energy of you going on some big vacation. I'm like, how do you describe this energy? We have Leo, we have Taurus, we have Saturn. Saturn is kind of like, you guys may not be that physically affectionate. The thought of a honeymoon may give you anxiety even. There's like an energy here of you don't even know what you would want your, I don't know, whatever reason. It's like you don't really daydream about honeymoon. You may daydream about proposal or wedding, but when it comes to a honeymoon, it just feels so vulnerable for you. We have Gemini at the bottom of the deck, air energy, emotional, intelligent energy. So it's like, it's just interesting. I feel like, I don't know, to a degree, maybe at some point it had been ruined, or you don't allow yourself specifically to focus on that part so that you don't get distracted and start to chase that, but that you can be present in the proposal, wedding process, the process of dating this person and knowing whether or not you want to get to that space. But we do have Taurus, which is very comforting energy, very comfortable energy. I see your honeymoon being luxurious, but I also see you guys doing a lot of like getting to know each other work here, and exploring each other on a deeper level. It's like, just because you're married, you can't just, you know, slide in. Like, you really still have to get to know me. I really have to open up to you naturally. So I feel like you have very unique needs, specific needs out of your partner. It really needs to be a space of trust with them. It feels low-key. I'm getting a little bit of, like, how can I describe this? It's not giving like, it feels close to home. Like, if you're in the United States, you may go to Canada for your honeymoon. Just an example, because that's what's close to me. You know, but like wherever you are, you may go to like a bigger city. If you don't live in a big city, you could go to the outskirts of your city or your state. It's something like that. It feels local to a degree, your honeymoon. Somewhere very comfortable and luxurious. So, you know, expensive room service, or it could be even like a cabin in the woods, whatever is like comfortable and feels good to you. It feels more like, what I'm seeing is more of a tree house though. Cabin in the woods had someone like, yeah, no, because I seen that movie. We're not talking about the movie. Just in general, but it looked to me more like a tree house than anything. We have Gemini, we have Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio is mysterious. Scorpio is ruled by Mars, and then I think Pluto. Yeah, Mars and Pluto. So, oops, bumped the camera. Scorpio comes with a lot of masculine energy, but it's also water sign energy, which is feminine. So it's that yin, it's that yang, and then we also have the duality of Gemini, the yin and the yang. So I feel like there's going to be times where you explore each other, you know, physically, and you're just having intimate moments with each other, but it feels very slow. It feels very deep. It feels more sensual than lustful. It's very real. It's not just about, you know, getting to that punchline. We also have Virgo, Venus, and Sagittarius that flew out, so I'll take these two. Virgo is earth energy. Then we have that Venusian energy, so very romantic, but we have Sagittarius as well. So there's a balance of like building, I just heard team building, building a relationship with this person, getting to know them on a deeper level at the honeymoon. So I feel like maybe you guys, it's just really short from the time you met or started dating to the time you get to the altar, or, you know, it could be like, for, I would say like maybe one of you or very, very, very few of you arranged in some way, like just very quick. Or there's just like this need to really build a different kind of foundation to have that kind of intimacy that would, you know, be a part of like a honeymoon. But we have Sagittarius here as well. So then there's some exploring of wherever you are, exploring of the, you know, town that you're in, and trying new things there. And then Venus energy, candlelit dinners, emotional intimacy, spiritual, emotional, physical intimacy. Everything is equal on your honeymoon. But I just keep getting this energy of building and building. We have Virgo here as well. We had the Empress. We have a lot of that mother archetype energy here, that divine feminine energy here. And of course there's Venus as well, who's a variant of divine feminine energy. So there's like a need for this person to really respect you and really, you know, be patient with you. We have Mercury at the bottom of the deck, like a lot of communication. So your wedding for the most part, well, your honeymoon for the most part really seems like, okay, we're getting to know each other. We're getting into another level of intimacy, and it's mind, body, and soul intimacy. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 2? I should have took that one. Let me see. It was the ego sublimation one. Something mirror. The vanishing mirror. Number 58. At the bottom of it, it says ego sublimation. And that just feels so accurate for this reading, where it's like, okay, we're diminishing our egos. This is about two souls bonding and connecting and building something real, something solid right now. This isn't just about, you know, living our best lusty desires. And then we have mindful with groupthink. So you're putting this person on your programming right away. You guys have a very strong energy. And it's like you can really control situations and people, and not in a bad way, even though you can use anything in a good way and a bad way. So maybe it isn't a bad way, but you guys are so eye on the prize and focused. This person just cannot deviate if they want to be with you, and they're not. They're falling into, you know, whatever it is you're saying. So interestingly enough, I get a divine feminine energy from you, but I do see you taking the lead. And it's in a very mental or emotional or spiritual kind of way. Yeah, no, I don't have to, you know, cuss you out and tell you what to do, but you end up doing what I need you to do because you feel me. And you know what it is with me and what I'm on. So I love this energy. Very strong, feminine, powerful energy. And that is what I have for you. My Etsy is below in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that was your spread today. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the Yellowstone, we're using the Arcanum Tarot for you today. And this is your reading. Getting into the proposal, wedding, and honeymoon. Wow, I've had some very interesting energy show up today. So I'm excited to see what you get, group 3. Spirit, this is for group 3 with the Yellowstone. Show me the energy of their proposal, We have the rescuer and the damsel. Right away, I'm getting a performative energy for you guys. You guys may really like those mystery dinners, like murder mystery dinners, or dinner theater. I know that there's something kind of near me, like a state or two away, where you can do like, it's a medieval times thing. I think that's what it's called too, medieval times. I'm seeing something like that. But there's an energy of you guys watching a show as you're getting proposed to, and it's a live show. It could be a game. You could be getting proposed to like at a football game, basketball game, something like that. I'm seeing live entertainment going on though. So you guys are getting proposed to in the midst of live entertainment, but that's what I was seeing very specifically right away. I'm like, oh, is that medieval times? I'm seeing that. We have the damsel and the rescuer, so they could really get into it, and I just absolutely love this. Like, this feels so whimsical. This is this person getting involved. They could be doing a proposal flash mob. You thought those were over? No, they're not. They're coming back just for you. This could be, like, I see them getting involved though. So like I said, you know, this could be an energy of, you know, them pointing the camera to you, and then you get proposed to on camera and everybody in the whole, you know, arena can see it. This could be an energy of this person somehow being like a knight or a joust, like, you know what I'm saying, at the proposal, like a part of the show. It feels very whimsical. If you are an actor or an actress, oh my God, I just love it. If you guys are in any form of entertainment, I love it, because this person is integrating what you do or what they do into the proposal. So it's very whimsical and fun. We have the victim and the god. So there is a lot of emotions, like a chorus of emotions that happen. Again, it really feels like a play. It feels like, you know, dinner theater, or there could be like some sort of mystery dinner that you guys go to. But, you know, this is like them really taking it to that next level to orchestrate something really special for you. That would suck if I literally spoiled it like that, but I just saw someone, it's like you're going to one of those murder mystery dinners, and it's like you're trying to figure out who stole the ring, and then turns out your fiance stole the ring, and then like everyone finds them, and then they're like, okay, I have the ring, and then they propose to you. Like, it's that whimsical and that integrated. It feels very immersive. It feels like an experience, and it blows your mind, and it's just the best thing you could have ever imagined. Spirit, anything else about the proposal? It seems very fun, interesting. Like I said, it's a roller coaster of emotions. It's like you planned this, but also like, what the heck? We have the prostitute that came up as well. This always shows up when there is someone in the picture who is very free with their energy, someone who's willing to put themselves on the line and be like a human sacrifice for the higher good. So it's kind of like an energy of this person being like, listen, I will look silly, you can laugh at me for the rest of our lives, like, but this is what I want to do for you, and I will look stupid for you. Like, it's just so freaking cute. I actually can't handle it. Spirit. Okay. And then we have the martyr. So listen, one thing about them, you're gonna have to run them their credit, okay? You're gonna have to run them, you know, your appreciation. Don't play them like that and not be, you know, thankful for the, you know, you gotta give them extra kisses and love. You gotta give them extra affection for pulling off something like this. But at the end of the day, they're not someone who, like, they can sacrifice themselves. Learning their transcended nature of service to oneself or a cause is what it says on the martyr card. I had no intention of reading any of these because I'm not reading an archetype for a person. I'm reading the archetype for the proposal. So we don't need to get into like the qualities someone would possess, because this is more of an action. But it even says, you know, like willing to put themselves in service of a person or a cause. Like, they're like, listen, I want to make you happy. This is what I'm doing. I would like my appreciation, but this isn't for, you know, anyone but you. This is all about you. Spirit, for group 3. Group 3 with the yellow stone. Show me the energy of their wedding. What is the energy of their wedding? We have enlightenment and change. You may feel a physical sensation run through your entire body when you get married to this person. I'm seeing someone literally being able, like, seeing the world differently. As an engaged person, you can already feel this, but as a married person, you're gonna feel this very strongly. It's like something enters your soul. It's like, well, you know, it's like I'm not just, you know, one anymore. It's about the two of us. And we have the purity card here. So you guys may not have any physical intimacy until you are married. But the wedding just feels so like, wow, I'm really living, like, you know, and everybody has their own unique life purpose. And some people think like, a lot of people think like it has to do with, you know, being in service of the collective or fulfilling some sort of like huge prophecy or role. But, you know, some people, it's literally their life purpose. Like, where is Jesus without Mary? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's your life purpose to be in support of other people, or to just be a mother, to just be a wife, a husband, a friend. You know, everybody matters. Like, you know, people can't even live out their highest expression without the support of everyone who made it happen. So there is like an energy of you fulfilling some sort of higher calling with this, and maybe that's why you always felt called to it. If you always felt like, man, I really just want to be married. And I remember I was just watching this video that popped up on my Instagram the other day, and it was like an interview of Kylie at 15 years old, and they were like, would you ever want to have kids one day? And Kylie's like, I would love to have kids, like that would bring me so much joy. I forget exactly what she said, but she did say something like, you know, like really in favor of having kids. And now that she has kids, you know, she completely dropped off the radar. She's like, this is my true happiness. Like, I know, you know, there's the whole like everything around me, like the Kylie brand, but me as a person, I just want to be a mom. So anyways, I see that happening at the wedding. I see you stepping into your purpose with the enlightenment energy and the change energy. There are a lot of changes you're going to go through. You may move. You may end up disconnected from your family, not in a negative way, but because you move with your husband or your wife, your partner, your spouse to a different country. Or because you're living a different life. Like, again, there's the whole Kylie brand, but now that I'm married, I'm stepping into myself and my story and my timeline. So this feels very personal. And I do see a difference here. You're that friend that gets wifed up and, you know, falls off the map. Spirit for group 3, tell me more about the wedding. It feels very simple though. We have the flow card. I don't get anything. I feel very traditional energy. Semi-small ceremony. I would say like 50 to 100 people. So not super small, but not super big either. Well, I guess 100 is kind of big, but you know, closer to 50 or around there. It's just like, I don't, you know, whoever's going to be at our marriage are who truly loves us. And instead of having a reception, you may actually have just a dinner, because you may feel like if that just doesn't vibe with you to have it like some huge party spending all of this money. We have flow, we have purity. Like, it's very much so a wedding day. It's not a show to prove to the haters that we got it, or that, you know, I knew I was gonna get wifed up. Like, literally, it's like I am wifed up, so I don't have to worry about what people think, because even if they think that I'm not, I am. So I have nothing to prove. So there's just like an energy of, I just want to move forward with my person. I'm not worried about, you know, appearances. It feels very genuine here. Spirit for group 3. What is the energy of the honeymoon? Or anything else we need to know? I actually have a different deck I'm going to use for the honeymoon. We have the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. So this person is taking responsibility over you. 5 of Cups in reverse is like, you're my responsibility now. They don't expect you to work if you're pregnant. They don't expect you to work, period. This is someone who wants like that traditional dynamic, and this could be vice versa. This person is a caretaker. They want to take care of you. That may actually be their job as well. But with the Fool, you're starting a whole new different like version of your life. So if you had always been like, you know, a rave girl, rave boy, a party animal, or just someone who liked like all the things that you like to do, I feel like are going to change. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this union? We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups, there is an energy of replacing something, you know. Listen, I know they say like something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new, or whatever, how it go. Listen, you saying, yeah, I'll take the new and that's it. Like, I don't need the borrowed and the old. There's an energy of you guys like separating from your family. You may not like your family like that, or you may not want them to taint like your marriage. There's an energy here of you wanting to just protect this at all cost. We have the Nine of Swords, which when it fell out on the table, it was more downwards. So Nine of Swords is like, I'm relieving myself of any stress and preventing any stress from being able to happen from family. Not, you know, we don't get to choose our family. So it's like, there is a little bit of energy for some of you where it's like, I don't want them to meet. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Your family may have like, you know, a paycheck to paycheck situation going on where it's like, you don't want, just because, some of you are marrying someone with money. And it's like, just because I have someone with money doesn't mean that it's our money. It's my partner's money. Nine of Cups and at the bottom of the deck. Like, I have worked for this. You guys have, you know, called me crazy, or you haven't resonated with me, you know, treated me poorly, or just didn't make an effort to understand me. And now that I have something, like, you're not going to ruin it. It's not happening. So I see you being very, very like maternal about your relationship, about your family that you're building, about your life that you're stepping into. And like I said, only the best of the best, like people who really care for you are going to make it to the wedding, because this is not like where I reward you by giving you a night of free food and free drinks for not believing in me or not supporting me, just to prove what to you? Like, I don't care about you anymore. You weren't there for me, so you're not a part of this. We got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. That's strong energy. They're supporting you so hard. Like, Knight of Wands is them being like, you listen, whatever you're with, that's what I'm with. Whatever you feel, that's what I feel. Whatever you're on, that's what I'm on. Like, we have the Chariot that just fell out. They're like, you are my person. You're the person that I see for myself. I am moving forward with you, so I support you in all ways. Let's get into the honeymoon. Spirit, for group 3, show me the honeymoon. Got Leo. We got a lot of Leo energy today. We got Venus. Nice. So this person is divine masculine, and they know how to treat you, or they're in their masculine energy, because we have Venus, which would be more like closer to divine feminine energy. Leo can be unisex. Sometimes you have to be receptive and feminine to be confident. And then we have fire that came out as well. So the honeymoon, fire is like right away giving me adrenaline. This person may be an adrenaline junkie. You may be an adrenaline junkie. You guys may be going somewhere more busy, like Tokyo, Japan, somewhere like Rio, like, you know, there's like an energy of you going to a place where it's like there's a lot going on, and it's fun and it's festive, and there's food and there's all sorts of people around and things for us to try. You want your honeymoon to be fun. So you are having fun on your honeymoon, and you together, it's like starting a whole new chapter. So it's like we're starting off our adventure. Like, we want to have fun. There's an energy of both of you being like, we want to have fun. We want to enjoy ourselves. We don't want the traditional, like the traditional is nice. And we do have Venus here, which is the saving grace for all this adrenaline and fire and, you know, excitement. You guys could, you know, go skydiving. Like, there's that energy. And Venus is kind of the saving grace, that anchored feminine energy where it's like, okay, we're still going to explore each other and have a good time and experience romance and, you know, just kind of be up under each other and be in love. But also we want to have fun. So this feels like a 2-for-1. It feels like a honeymoon, but it feels more like just a vacation between the two of you. Because it's like, yeah, we already know we love each other. We're going to be here forever. Let's literally have fun. I just heard all expenses paid. So their family or your family, whoever, someone's parents is funding the honeymoon. I just heard. That won't be for everyone, but I just heard for a few of you that their parents maybe, you know, they may have offered to pay for everything for the honeymoon, like that's their gift to you. So once you hear that, you're like, oh, I want to do everything. Or this could be an energy of you going on a cruise and porting in different places, like spending a few days at, you know, in different countries. I'm seeing like an exciting, fun traveling energy and new experiences, going to new places. We have Scorpio here. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and what's the other one? Pluto. So two masculine planets. And it is also water energy. It's that deep murky water as well. So there may be a little bit of danger, but perhaps both of you are street smart. I don't see either of you getting hurt, but there's also like, we're not in the best part of, you know, town. We're not in the touristy areas. We want the real experiences. That may be something that is important to you. Like when I go to a different country, I'm gonna try the street food. I'm gonna go to the unique places in town. I don't want to go to the touristy expensive places. That's how it is when you go to New York. Like you go to New York and you can get really decently priced food. Well, I don't know anymore. I haven't been to New York in a couple years, but you can get decently priced food. But you're in Times Square, dude. You're going to be paying $30 a plate at Applebee's. And I'm dead serious. Those same wings that are $12, $13 at home are literally that same plate is $30 in Times Square. So there's an energy of you're like, I'm not getting that. Like, we're going to, like, you know, the unique places, we want the real deal, the real experience. And then we have Jupiter, the planet of home, the planet of expansion, the planet of travel and new adventures as well. So I definitely see you honeymooning in a place that neither of you have ever been. This isn't like the usual, oh, we're going to go to Turks or we're going to go to the DR. This is like, no, we're going to go somewhere super unique. Okay. Well, let's see what else I get about this union. Spirit, for group 3, what else can you tell me about this union? We have many masks. So yeah, this person is very different. They wear many hats, many masks. You may be different around certain people. Like the version of you around your parents is not the same version of you around your coworkers. Not the same version of you that's around your friends. Like, you know, you may wear many masks as well. So I love that energy being consistent with you building something really unique with your partner, because what you're experiencing and exploring together is not something you've explored with anyone else. So it's like there's no one else's energy on this. You know, this isn't the usual. This isn't where you take all your little, you know, whatever. Like, it's very different. That many mask with the authentic self at the bottom of it. And then we have the Moon Maiden with new beginnings. Your honeymoon your wedding, your proposal may fall on full moons, or you may be a Cancer. You may have heavy moon energy. You may be a selenophile, someone who loves to admire the moon, someone who loves the moon. You may be a little obsessed with moon phases and moon magic and things like that. And I definitely advise that. Listen, if you're getting married, it's a one-time thing. Hook yourself up with an astrology reading. I really like, what's her name? Beyond the Veil Astrology, I'm pretty sure is the name of her channel. She does amazing readings. So if you want to know, like, when should I get married? And she be booked, okay? Booked with a DT at the end, booked and busy. So if you're getting married, I would definitely recommend reaching out to an astrologer to see like the best place, the astrocartography as well. Like, okay, where should we go? And her name is Candace, Beyond the Veil Astrology, I believe is her channel name. And she will give you an amazing detailed reading to really help you plan all that out. And I would definitely say it's worth it for a marriage, for a wedding. So, and then we have the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. So I see spa energy here. That's an energy of both of you recharging, having a good time, very romantic, but very, you know, like fun as well. Like there's a lot of fun and excitement here. There's these deep pockets with that Scorpio energy where it's like, okay, there are times where we just really enjoy each other and we just really connect with each other. But for the most part, this is a very adventurous honeymoon, wedding, union, all of it. That is what I have for you. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today, Group 3. I'll talk to you soon. All right. right, if you chose group 4 with the white stone, this is your reading. We're getting into your proposal, wedding, and honeymoon today. Going to be using the Rider-Waite for you. We got the Chariot and the Knight of Wands as I cut the deck. So air energy, a little water energy, fire energy with the wands. Spirit for group 4, show me the energy of their proposal. What is the energy of their proposal? The person proposing to them. So first of all, I'm hearing this person say, I am dedicated to you, but there is something you may have to leave behind. There could be cultural differences between the two of you or different ideals. I'm hearing mansion, not in the sticks where no one could find you. It's Desires. It's from the song Desires by Drake, but he's talking about, you know, how he says, I should have put you somewhere where no one can find you, mansion out of the sticks with nothing around you. That's the lyrics. And the Exorcist, the Servant, and the Vampire just came out. So there's an energy of, I want you to be mine and only mine. This is a very intimate proposal. They're talking to you by yourself. And they're like, listen, I will give you everything. What's mine is truly yours. I will make sure you have everything that you desire in your heart. He got money. She got money. It looks like, listen, they got resources. But anyways, we have the Exorcist, so it's like, but you'll have to give that away, that party life, club life, adventure life. There's an energy of this proposal being a very serious conversation. Also, I'm feeling this is happening right before the proposal. For some of you, this is like they plan to propose and then they just kind of touch on these last few things before they take that step and propose to you. For some of you, this is the conversation that you have the night, the date before the proposal. But there's an energy of them really making sure you're willing to give up your old life in a way. We have the Priest, interesting, and the Hero. This person may live off the grid. They could be a shaman. They could be a priest. They could be saying like, listen, I love you. I'm attracted to you. And I know that we can make this work, but I live a religious life. Are you willing to do that with me? This could be an energy of them being a shaman. Like, listen, life for us isn't going to be in a big city on our phones all day. Life for us is going to be, you know, off the grid in our commune with other like-minded people where we grow our own stuff and we have our own community and we talk in person, you know, and we really connect. It's different. So I see this being very important. This person is making extra sure that you are their person. And then we have the Warrior, the Mentor, and the Hedonist. So they want to take care of you. They're willing to do whatever. It's giving very traditional vibes. But like I'm saying, there is an energy of you letting go of your old self in order to be with this person or your old life. And they will give you everything, but also they could be kind of, you know, they have their preferences. They like things the way that they like it. Okay. You guys, it feels very traditional, but at the same time, I feel like for some of you, it's not what you would consider to be traditional. So again, perhaps you come from different cultures, so you have different like expectations of what role we all play. But there's a little bit of that energy here. We have the Mentor and the Hedonist. The Hedonist says, inspires creative energy to embrace good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. I just wanted to read that one because Hedonist isn't a very popular archetype. But this person is very much so in support of you, but like a certain version of yourself, the higher version of yourself. They're not signing up to support the lower version of yourself that wants to do like, you know, it feels like this person doesn't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do any of those extracurriculars, they're not on social media, or this could be an energy of them, like I said, having more traditional values, and it's like, my wife isn't around men. Like in certain cultures, that's what it's like the women are around the women, not around the men. Hair is covered when you are around the men. you know, kind of thing. So perhaps it's something like that. But we have the Hero. They're coming in to save you. They want to be with you. That may be a little triggering for you guys. Save me. Save me from what? Like, my life is fine. I'll be fine. But this is proposal, wedding, and honeymoon. So this is someone you are officially marrying. So you do end up doing that. But I see you guys starting, it feels more contractual, if I'm being honest. There could be a prenup involved. If you make a lot of money, I definitely feel like this person makes a lot of money, especially with them coming through with, listen, whatever you desire, not whatever you need, whatever you desire, I will get that for you. You will have everything. They could be famous. They could be royalty. You know, like, tapping into this energy, this really feels like someone who is, you know, high up there. So it's like, yeah, they could be a bit, you know, particular about how they like things, but it would be essentially worth it, and something that you agree to do. So it's just very interesting. This is the pile that's living for them, the pile that has to break free from, well, my friends say that's controlling, you know, or my society isn't like that, or I don't want that for myself. Can I work with this? Can I, you know, could this be for me? Okay, let's get into the wedding, Spirit. What is the energy of the wedding? We have courage. This person may do like a tribal dance or a ceremony. There's like an energy. You know what? And it's crazy because one thing about like foreign weddings, I know it takes some courage to pick. You're not picking me up in a chair. I'm not getting picked up in a chair and bounced around. One thing about me, like, even with 10 men around me, I'm gonna fall off the chair. Like, so we have the courage card here. I'm seeing an energy of a performance. Maybe it's a traditional dance that their culture does or your culture does, or they're showing you like their tribal dance. I wish I could remember the name of it. I just saw a video of it was like this guy, he was like giving this lovely shop owner his first, and then insert the name of like the thing, and it's like Chinese culture, and it's like his first blank dance. I just can't remember the name of it, but it's giving me that energy. We have inner peace and enlightenment. So the family is there in full support of you, letting you right in. There's an instant sense of community with their family. Their family is not like weird or funny with you at all. Like, they're very much so, you are a part of the family. Their mom may call you their daughter, their son. Like, that's how they are. Like, you are family. If you're a part of the family, you are close family. So inner peace and enlightenment feels like, wow, I'm really seeing new things. This feels really different. Like I said, it feels like a traditional wedding, but it doesn't feel traditional as in boring. Don't imagine like black and white ceremony at a church. Like, traditional in the sense of these are our family values and that's what's on display here, type of thing. But you feel very sure of your decision, and with this enlightenment card, you're getting so much more perspective, and you feel really at home. You feel really loved and taken care of by their family. Their family is just, you know, so sweet and welcoming, even regardless of the cultural differences or whatever differences there may be, or the fact that you're new, whatever. So maybe that's perhaps why they put so much like into the proposal or before the proposal, really making sure that you're fully willing to get out of your comfort zone and live a different kind of life with them, because it's like, you know, we're going to take you in as family, but we're starting a whole new journey, you know. And they may have some cultural biases where it's like, listen, you're not going to be able to hang out with certain people or do certain things anymore, but you know, we have fulfillment here. And I just feel like it's time, like something ominous about this fulfillment card with the moon and the peach in the front. It's like, it's ripe, it's time, it's destiny with the moon phase energy. It's like divine timing. It was always supposed to happen. And this is what Spirit sent in for you. So if you had been asking Spirit, like, send me my person, send me, you know, the person that I really connect with, this is them, this is that. Can you recognize it? And you will. We have the embracing card, and also, again, we're talking about the wedding here. So this isn't like my normal readings where it's like, okay, are you saying, you know, yes to this? Are you moving forward? This is something you're working with, because we're proposal, wedding, honeymoon. We're getting all the steps, you know. So We have abundance at the bottom of the deck. I feel a very rich energy here, rich in culture, rich in flavor, rich in family, just a very dense, rich energy. Anything else about the wedding spirit? We have openness and flow. So a lot of energy of comfort. Openness is kind of like, you know, you can, of course, have your family here and bring in your traditions here as well. We're open to you. And we have the flow card. So I see everything going smoothly with the wedding. I see it being to your liking. Spirit for group 4. What else can you tell me about this union? And we'll get into the honeymoon as well. Don't you worry. A long time coming. Yeah, so honestly, I feel like, you know, once you meet this person, you're ready to surrender to this union, to this marriage, to this lifestyle. This is what you have always wanted for yourself. So with the 5 of Swords, it's like, I have to do what's best for me. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 8 of Swords. So there may not be very much better for you out there in terms of compatibility, in terms of someone you will feel this for, in terms of you may live in a city where it has terrible dating options, or, you know, this may be like the best offer that you end up getting, and you know that because of the way that you connect with them so strongly and how you desire to be with them and how everything feels so good, you know, to be cared for. Even if you don't have a close family yourself, there's just that energy of, wow, this really feels right. So I feel like if anything, the beginning for you guys will be very foundational, very Saturnian. This person has a very serious energy and they're so attractive. They're so attractive. Like when they look at you, it just makes you want to say yes to everything. But with the Hangman in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like both of us honestly really had to make sure before we moved forward. Spirit, what else can you tell me? Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. I expected this coming. I seen this coming. Hermit here as well at the bottom of the deck. Like, I waited for this. I waited for divine timing to take play. I waited for this to come in. I've done all the work. You'll only get married once is what I'm hearing, unless you've already been married. If you're someone who's already been married, then this will be your last partner. But for most of you, you're going to get married just one time. That may be something that you were worried about. Like, I don't want to get divorced, or my parents got divorced. Everyone around me got divorced. I don't really believe in the institution of marriage, whatever. I don't see you having to worry about that at all. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is earth energy. The Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the tarot deck. But when the offer is made, this person is absolutely sure of you, and sure that this is what they want. Page of Wands in reverse. A long time coming, a slow journey. Spirit, what can you tell me about the honeymoon? Show me the honeymoon for group 4. We have earth energy. We have Aries. Whatever it is that you want. Yeah, and I feel an energy of them kind of stepping down. It's like they have their own traditions or expectations or things that they have to kind of like handle in terms of the wedding. Certain boxes have to be checked, whatever that means for them, whether it's from a religious standpoint or from a cultural standpoint, a familial standpoint. You know, it could be the both of you blending together. There's certain things that have to get done. But Aries is the first in the zodiac in the house of self. Aries represents, you know, adventure and doing what feels best to you and following your own guns. And we have the earth card here, so it's like, okay, it's grounded because we have this earth energy. At times it may feel like you're dragging them along a little bit. I see someone shopping in Harajuku with bags, Harajuku like in Japan. And then I was seeing something that looked kind of like a rainforest before. So where in the world you'll be, we'll probably get it. some hints towards it, but I definitely feel your person's anchored energy where it's like, okay, this is your time to shine, this is your time to have fun, you have full dominion over the honeymoon, so whatever you want to do is what we're going to do. I don't care if you want to go to Antarctica, like that. Now listen, that may be a bit too much, but listen, there are like tours in Antarctica. Okay, fine, I'll take them. There are tours in Antarctica and things that you can do, so the point is whatever it is that you want. We have Scorpio, we have Taurus, we have Pisces, we have Virgo, we have air energy. Yeah, air energy is like adventure energy. That is an energy of you taking a plane somewhere. So your honeymoon will be a destination. I just heard 2 weeks as well. So you guys may have a long honeymoon. Some people can only do a weekend. Some people get the luxury of having a week. It's rare that people get to have the full 2 weeks, especially if they're both working couples, because it's just like your schedule and my schedule, just it's hard to get all that time. So with you guys, I do see that it's going to be longer versus shorter for the most of you. Could even be 3 weeks or a month, you guys. Like I'm feeling like super time freedom type of energy. Strong time freedom. We have Taurus. Taurus is all about luxury. So again, I'm seeing the shopping here. I'm seeing you shopping on your honeymoon. I'm seeing you enjoy fine dining. Taurian, one thing about them, they love a good meal, honey. And it doesn't even have to be expensive, but Taurus does like to try expensive food. They love the production value. They're like, yeah, I want my dessert to come like, and I want you to pull off a top and it's like smoke and then it's like some sparklers and cracklings and popping off. You know, I want everybody to know like, I ordered this dessert. No, but there is an energy of production here. You guys like production. You want to be wowed. We have this Scorpio energy, which is that very deep Plutonian energy. So for you guys, I feel like you've never been where you are going on your honeymoon. And it also feels very different. Scorpio is also giving me a lot of sexual energy, so you guys may spend a lot of your time seriously in the suite, because there's just an energy of you guys being so attracted to each other and so like, this is mine. Like I just hear somebody like, this is my man. Like I can't believe it. Like this is literally mine. The government knows it's mine. They signed a contract to be with me. Like they signed those marriage papers. Like this is mine. I cannot believe it. And vice versa. So they're having you, if you know what I mean. They're having you. They're having their fun with you, their fill of you. All of that, like this is mine, and vice versa. We have Pisces, we have Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. Virgo is more of that earth energy, earth and water. You guys may be an earth and water sign. Honestly, I got a little bit of everything today. I got a lot of air energy as well. If anything, I didn't get as much water. But I did get all of them. We got Scorpio and Pisces. So see, Scorpio is, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So you never really know what you're going to get with Pisces, but it can be honestly anything. So I see adventure, I see something different. The most important thing is like, think of what the best case scenario would be for your honeymoon, and that's ultimately what you're getting with that Aries energy, and also with the Pisces energy of like discovery. And this person got the bag to match, so literally let your mind run free. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this union? This feels so accurate. We got the balancing act. And then we have the caterpillar. Number 4 and number 9. Number 4 and 9 may follow you. You may be born on April 9th or September 4th. You may see a lot of 444 and 909, whatever. But dances on one foot. At the bottom of that one, it says balancing act, and that's exactly how it feels, because the proposal is super serious. The wedding is more of a mix of like, okay, we got the fun, we got the family vibes. I feel taken care of. I feel comfortable. I feel loved, you know, at the wedding. And that's kind of in the middle. And then the honeymoon is like balls to the wall. Whatever I want, what perfection looks like for me is what I have. So we have the balancing act, you know. This union is going to be like the good and the bad, the uncomfortable, the disciplined, and the wild and free. It's a combination of both. So it really feels like a lot of change here. Once you enter this union, it'll be like something that you just never expected to happen to you, or something you never thought you would end up in. Like maybe you saw yourself in a totally different space when it came to marriage. But we have the caterpillar with opportunity. So this is an opportunity to branch out. This is an opportunity to have something really special and higher level, but also very different and unique. And that is what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.